This thing needs to be lowered a piece here. Okay, now we got the nose relatively. I want to get a little bit from the nostril here, the inner nostril. That's a little bit of trim there. There. But I want this to come up just a little bit. Yeah, every time I see something that needs to be cleaned, I jump on it. No, I'll clean it when it's time to get cleaned. We'll get to the eye. But right now, that is a good, relatively good. I mean, there's still more on the nose and so on. Okay, let's bring this back up again, like I said, from the nose to the eye. Careful we don't pry. We'll get some of that nostril pulled out of there. Okay. Yeah, 6 of one, half done is in the other. Now he's going to have just a little bit of a smile line. He's not going to smile. He's at work here. He got distracted a little bit, sort of like that. And I'm going to take my knife and very wide cut in just at the nostril, because we'll take a little more above the nostrils where it's supposed to be, but I want to be at the nostril we can take away when we come to cleaning up. I want right here, right at the nostril, just a little, because I don't want this to pry. This is going to be like a chip again, except it's a whiter chip. All right. All right. Where are you? Right there. Still, I need to be a little higher over here to match the other. I think I'm getting carried away now. I want to round right here. Giving a cheek. Put the cheek in. There. And now that's starting to make this barrel here. Let's kind of round it a little bit. Round the barrel. A little bit up here. Because remember, we want this to go in this way and down this way. So we're going to round the barrel. And when I'm going to come back, I'm still going to make this a little more wider. It's not too much of, well, he's been stressed as of late. And we're going to put the mouth in here. Whoops. I want to be careful. I've discovered that it's better to put a smaller mouth than a bigger mouth. I don't know. Because there's the eyeball right there. About, and it should not pass. You could do that maybe with a smile, but I don't want it to be too wide. Okay. I think I need a little more of this. More of this. Careful, don't pry. Right now, this is the point. When you start doing the face, especially the bottom part of the face, you don't want to pry. If it doesn't come off, take your knife and find out why. Now the mouth, I'm going to take the blade and I'm going to just push down. And what I'm looking for, I'm going to go as far as I can here. Not too far, no. Usually before. And what we're kind of looking for is this. You can see all the way through. But you'll also notice that the bottom lip is a little far forward than the upper lip. So there he goes. Now he's got a little overbite, but that's fine. We'll adjust that. I want to round this a little bit this way. I want to round this like this is scooped this way. And I want to scoop this way. And be careful, there's a lot of wood there that I have to take off. So again, when you are cutting these little tiny things, that was one of the rules, is never take off more than what you leave behind. And you'll find that out with the face. I'm going to straighten this out just a little bit so we can get our bearings. Okay. So I'm on a little bit upper lip here. Upper lip here. I'm going to cut this in a little bit for that little, call it snot troughed. Just a little deeper. Not too much wider. I don't want it to go wide. Ooh, careful. Now, here comes the fun. About a third or half down. We're going to do one of these and one of these. Make sure it's even. Okay, here's the fun part. Be careful. Now we're going to do one of these. I'm going to do one of these. But you see how that doesn't come off? You come and get your knife, and it's right at the upper lip. And there it is. Because if you give that a yank, okay, what did we do? Is this way, this, and then just right about there. I want to get that out of there. Now it's very squarish, quite a bit of adjustment to do, but we got the lip in, we got things in. Now we can start doing some adjustments. We'll adjust around here. I think he's got too much of a sharp chin. There we go. There we get. And I want to do a little bit. Now be careful right here, just this little bit right here. And I think I got some of that there. I got some of that there. Okay, I want to. Now the next thing is, I think we're doing pretty good. But usually I just do a little bit of this, just a little bit of the, let's say the three-dimensional as it goes around. Now the other thing is, let's see how this looks on the camera. Well, it looks good on the camera. Where, look at the far eye. And you see where that little dent is. And the cheek comes up. That's what we want. Keep working till you get that. What do we got on this side? Yo. You got it started. There, that's a little better. I think the eyebrow, we got to fix the eyebrow. It's got too much of a Herman Munster eyebrow there. Okay, now I want to move on from the face. There's a lot of detailing and so on. And I just want to, for now, let's just get the hair on the shoulder or above the shoulder. And like I said, if you want to put the ear in, we're going to bring this in as far as we can, just so the ear is hiding. You can do that, or put the ear in. Like I said, my cowboy, which is a couple of videos back, does have the ear. You can go back to there and put the ear in, like, see how you see on one side of the, got more hair here. Be careful. Okay, here we go. There we get. So we're just starting on the head. Okay, I want to stop with the hair right now. I mean, we can shape later. Oops. I want to commit to where the neck is, and then we're going to have, I'm not going to put too much of the neck because he's going to have the collar in. Because generally what's speaking, here's your, yeah, I think here's here we had our shoulder. Here we have our shoulder. I'm going to keep it. And what happens is you draw almost a straight line. And if now he's got a collar, even though he's got a collar, I'm going to start a little bit. That is the deepest point right there, because in the neck, see the chin comes straight down, and then the neck goes in this direction. I'll do a little bit of it. Like I said, we got a collar coming in. I mean, if this was like, if you're doing a, like a nude female or something like that, or doesn't have a collar, I'd go much deeper, but I'm a little leery right now. I'm going to leave that right now. So you see that? How the chin comes down and then the neck goes in. What's supposed to happen is it goes in and then like this, and then the chest goes right up to it. Now we're going to hold off. I'm going to, because we still got some, all this, like I said, the collar and all that. And we'll hold off to that. Now, one more thing, I just want to commit to how the kepi is going to look, and it's getting close to, the head is getting close to getting, at least the first rough out. I mean, there's more, for crying out loud. We got to straighten it out. But get this on. All right, where are you? Because this is going to be hard here. Again, away from the brim towards the top of the hat. Or generally, almost generally, it'd be straight on here. Let me do this. I'll show you. Because I got to put some power into this. Oh, all right, there you are. So I might want to do a little more. And the kepi's going to come down. I mean, this is just a regular hat. Of course, this, you have the brim, and then the hat would go up. And so what we're going to do, and be careful now with this brim, because now that you thin that out, when you do stuff like this, I don't want you to break that brim. This has to round just a little bit as it comes down. And I still want this to be just clean this up a bit. I think we're pretty well committed to the direction of the face, so we can cut that off. And like I said, it's going to come at a, come at a sharp, at a pyramid, not too sharp. And again, there's going to be quite a bit of adjusting. We're getting there. We're almost on top of it. Yeah, the kepi does go forward, but the thing we're missing here is it's flat on top, and that's what we're missing. That's what we're missing. Now it's time to, that's what we're missing. Now we're going to keep working with it, keep working. But there's still, it doesn't have to be completely flat. And then when this is going to come in, careful that brim. I'm going to thin that brim. That's one of the last things, is thinning that brim. But we still want this to come up some more. If this comes up more, then we're getting close to the rounding it. And I think we might have to come up even more, because here's what I want to do. The hair, like I said, the hair is going to be cut. Right now he's got long curly hair for the sake of figuring things out. And you could keep it. He's, well, how'd a 10-year-old have, or 10-year-old during the Civil War have a long hair like that? Most actually did not, and a lot of people want to put the Civil War put a longer hair and of course the beard. And they put the beard in and I cover the mouth. So he's getting there, maybe some more shaping. I want to be careful because we got some buttons and all kinds of other things on the side, so it's getting there. And like I said, his, what do we got for a circle, just to make sure. The circle will go, I'd like to put the circle as close to the front. So in other words, we've still got some more shaping to make that. I just, you know what, that's not even, you don't even have to have, that's not, I think it's more like, yeah, more like this. In fact, it's even less than that. But we start big. And the kepi does have this kind of a, I think it has this turn to it. I'm pretty sure it does. And I think that we're still going to have to figure the back some more. So there we are pretty well started with the face here. What do we want to do? Like I said, I don't want to do the ear. You can if you want, if you got good. His hair is going to, I like this. The hair is still above the collar. Same with this guy here. I mean, he's got his ears, but like I said, I'm just gonna, because see, if this is the collar, we still got, in fact, yeah, see where the shoulder is and where the shoulder comes together, there shall the collar be. And so if this is here, therefore the collar is going to be here. Therefore, I think, we still got good enough to, it's good enough, not so hard to get some. So in other words, have this collar and have some of that, oops, geez, in the back of the neck there. See, that's the thing, the reason why I don't like zooming in too much. So let's commit to that. I think we can straighten out the hair a little more. And I'm going to do this to the collar, so I'm using the side of the chisel to straighten out. And what's going to happen, there's the collar, so we're going to get a little bit of the neck. And the thing is, the hair is not going to be coming out like that. There's still a lot more in the back of the head, rounding the the bulbous head. But I want to kind of commit to this kind of a thing. Oh boy, really adding to the calluses I already got on my thumb here. Oh boy. A little bit of shaping. Like I said, there we go. I like a more rounded back head. Just enough so we don't have to put an ear in. You're still in. So there's his hair is getting there. Yeah, he can have some hair like that. A little bit too busy getting haircuts. Of course, back in my days, if you were 10 or 12 years old and you got hair like that, ooh. Get that. In fact, hair would never even get close to that in our family, that's for sure. And what's going to happen again, like I said, we're going to see a little bit of the neck. And so, like I said, there's still quite a bit of this. It's almost good. It's almost. And while we're at it, let's clean this up a bit. Bring his shoulder forward. Like I said, we're still working on it. He's still a little... I'll still get quite a bit more to go. Let's do a spot check. Do a thus far. Like I said, that hair is going to come back quite a bit. And then, like I said, there's still going to be a little bit of neck and quite a bit of collar going on. Okay, thus far. And we're quite a bit. Oh, we got that off. Let's take a look at other things. Like I said, probably the shoe. Oh, what I forgot about the shoes. Usually, you put a good. We'll get that in details. A big dent in there, like it's a worn shoe. And that drum, oh, that has got a lot of work to do, and the hands have got a lot of work to do. Other than that, he's coming along, and I want his, right now, I mean, everything else is his pants, legs, face kind of fit, and the body kind of fit a little bit, but those arms, geez, he's been working out. All right. There's your thus far. One more close-up. I gotta gotta do some chores break. And we'll be back.